green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Real. Defense. Hey, who we got? Check 3.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Pistol. Check 45, come on.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
It's our time, guys. It's AOR 33.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Allen Bailey and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for jump. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said